What's happened?
Oh shit! No. We gotta wait for everybody to tune in. There's only one. There's more than one.
There's 63.
Oh. Have you seen any? I saw a good Braun breaker the other day. I forgot who did it though.
Oh, I downloaded Mr. Fiend or whatever his name is.
What up, Miss?
Mr. Fiend X.
Mm. Oh,
I
yeah.
downloaded his.
What's up, MGM? I thought tonight was alright. Crowd was definitely burnt out from the last 2 nights, though. Yeah, they weren't like super ruckus, but it wasn't bad. I had to tune in and out because I wasn't home, so I watched part on TV, part on my phone. I missed like a couple matches, which I gotta go back and watch. But I wanted to. What up, Roman Reigns? I wanted to go live and talk about what I did see and talk about all the good stuff that I felt happened. First and foremost, we finally got Elias back. Now his name is Ezekiel, which was a little surprising to say the least. I think that saying that he's like his brother or something, I don't know. I think that's too comical. Should have just said that that's his real name or something. I don't know. That Elias was a nickname. What up, Timothy? But yeah, guys, this stream is definitely not gonna be super long. Even though we're supposed to go back into our regular programming, I'm just really burnt out.
Taking a slight detour.
I mean, yeah, look at me saying I don't even know what I'm saying. I look tired. Yeah, I'm actually feeling like shit. I'm feeling sick. That's the thing. I didn't mean to say that I'm burnt out because I'm not. I was telling my wife that because she's like, oh, maybe you're just exhausted from everything. I'm like, no, I felt like I got a good night's rest. And I actually had one of those like sleeps that like you kind of like go pitch black and you knock out hard. But you went to WrestleMania and saw Roman Reigns. That's what's up, Mia. Did you like it? Timothy, I see you, man. Good guy. The big guy. What up, D? Raw wasn't too bad. Yeah, he's definitely honest about being back. Like, he's happy. I'll be in your streams for life. No breaks off your streams anymore. That's what's up, Mayhem. I see you, man. Will Smith. What happened, Will Smith? No. Still recovering. I lost 2 matches online against 2 cheaters. What did they do? What up, Jake? What up, BGs? No, it's not.
Kansas won.
Kansas? What?
Yeah, they beat UNC for the NCAA tournament title.
It's not that I'm tired because I'm not. It's my body is
Let me know.
is burnt. Is not my. Not, I keep saying burnt, dude. I'm sick. To put it into the most simplest terms, I feel like shit. It's not that I'm sick, it's that I feel like shit. Is SmackDown in Texas? I think last week was in Texas, so I don't know about tonight. You old like me, bro? No, it's not about being old. I'm just I feel sick. I'm not tired. I'm sick. I thought Raw was good. What up, Duda?
Mr. Duda.
Spamming the same move on or? What up, Guan? Yeah, so I thought about having this Zoa, which is stupid, but it has aminos and camu camu and freaking vitamin C and B, and this is not a good source for vitamins, but it has antioxidants and it has electrolytes and it has tea in it, and I just said, you know what, bro? It's not gonna make me feel any worse. Yeah, I thought that putting him against Ray was good, but I just saw an article before going live saying that Veer's debut was like divisive. 10 minutes till MLB
I
drops.
think Veer's uh debut was mid.
Jesus, can I give a recap of what happened on Raw?
Sorry, I had to do it.
Let's see. Let's look up the full breakdown here. So for Raw, we had the Cody Rhodes promo. Then we had the women's tag team match. Naomi and Sasha won. We saw the Miz beat Dominic Mysterio, which led to Veer coming out and making his debut, beating up on the Mysterios. Then Braun Breaker got a rematch against Dolph Ziggler and won the belt. Wish I would have seen that one. I gotta see it. The Usos and Theory versus RK Bro and Balor. And the Usos beat them. The Street Profits beat Gable and Otis in a Texas Tornado match. And Roman Reigns had a promo as well. And that's pretty much what happened on Raw. Oh, plus the Omos and Bobby Lashley segment that had MVP turn on him on Lashley. What up, Sins? Pairs to UNC Center. He's going to be going in the league. What happened to him? You just burnt out on wrestling this week? There's just a lot of wrestling going on. A lot. And that's exactly how I feel, too. How did you feel about the Cody promo? He aced it. Marco, why would you get MLB 22 at Target if it's on Game Pass, buddy? Do I think Cody will beat Roman? Not initially. What Why would they? Oh, just to showcase the NXT title. Theory's clearly winning the U.S. belt by next pay-per-view. Shane Balor's a transitional. Well, I just hope that they end up put on a good. Oh, I don't know if it was a good idea to go live. I can't even get my words out straight. Hopefully they put on a good feud. And that sucks that you don't have Xbox Live, foo. Rice or potato, quick. Potato.
You gotta get that Game Pass. Poopa Scoopa.
What up, Oreo? What? Balor signing with AW this year unless he joins Edge's faction. Balor said that he wants to retire within the next 3 years, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go somewhere else to finally finish off however he sees it fit. What up, PJ? I already said potato, fool. Omos needs to go see her orthodontist. Wow, that's messed up. So we're gonna judge. Like Stunna was saying that he was ugly as hell. I told Stunna that you didn't explain what happened with the Edge faction. Oh, I forgot. They had a segment as well. They basically beat down AJ Styles. AJ looked like he was gonna get his revenge on Edge, and Damian Priest came out and helped him. Yeah, I know my breakdown is bad. I just wanted to go live, show face, hang out with y'all a little bit. This is not going to be my best show ever. This is more like a filler segment. Transitioning into tomorrow, hopefully I feel a lot better and I get to, upload some more videos. I wasn't able to upload today because I feel like shit. And again, it's not from being tired. It's because I feel sick. I have a sore throat Oh, now the Kevin Owens segment. Yes. So Kevin Owens was out cutting a promo on the Stone Cold stuff, and then Ezekiel, which is Elias, he changed his name, came out, cut a promo, and said he was Elias's brother.
I thought you were talking about Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh god. NXT, would he be considered for Hall of Fame? If they do an NXT Hall of Fame, yeah. You think there'll be one main title or two? I gotta see. I mean, tonight they didn't show no new belt, so if you're gonna do a breakdown, I said it was a discussion. I never said it was gonna be a breakdown. I didn't put breakdown in the title or anywhere. I said it was a discussion for us to talk about what happened, not really a real breakdown. Just to clarify, I said WWE Raw after Mania discussion. My reaction. So we're discussing and reacting. Just hanging out, talking shit. Ezekiel is Elias? Yep. Go to Twitter and check out the clip. He said that he's his brother, but that's not his brother. And then yeah, Bianca had a segment too. She revealed she had a black eye. Do I like 2K22? I love it. Yeah, Owens did make it with his reaction. I just wished Elias or whatever, Ezekiel. I wish he would have had a better name. I mean, not a better name, a better theme.
No, it's a walk with Ezekiel.
Oh, yeah. Ciampa is trending. There's rumors about the Edge stable having Ciampa and Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley?
Rhea Ripley, yeah.
That'd be dope.
Everybody online is talking about Ciampa joining. Tommaso Ciampa is trending because they're saying that Ezekiel looks like him when he was an announcer. When he was an attorney for... That shit is hilarious. What up, Trout?
What's up, fool? Just waiting to play maybe a little baseball.
What up, Straight Edge? Am I gonna get Lego Star Wars? I want to get it, but not for 60. Thought Elias was referring to Ezekiel Jackson. Me too. I wonder if Cody was actually emotional. I mean, it looked like he was. What up, Lil Knight? How's Ciampa 46? He's been in the business for quite some time. That would be awesome. Big MGM. I would love that, actually.
Think I'm getting some Chinese tomorrow, Foolio.
Do you think Alistair leaving had to do with Edge's gimmick change? Alistair left a long time ago. Chinese love it.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Can't go wrong. So, how did you guys feel about Raw tonight, man? What was your favorite spot? How about that? Let's start off the show by asking that. Cause I'm just here like thinking about. I feel like shit. I feel like shit. I know nobody cares. What am I doing here? So let me just ask you guys: how did you enjoy Raw? What was your favorite spot? He looks like that more you see in the street. That's funny. Cody's promo easily. Okay. Roman Reigns. Yeah, that Cody promo was really good. Didn't catch it? Okay. Hurt your knee in school? Damn. Cody's promo. Veer Mahan.
The
Cody and Roman promos. My least favorite got to be Bianca's promo. Pains me to say it, though. Raw's a 5 out of 10. Elias. I love it. That's why I like this chat. I like you guys so much. The community we've built here with the people that tune in on a nightly basis, plus how we're always welcoming to bringing in new people. But what I love the most, which is the point I'm trying to get to, is that everyone here has a different opinion. I love how some of you guys shared the idea that the Cody promo is the best part, but a lot of you are still mentioning other segments. For the most part, everyone has pretty much mentioned, Cody, but then we got, someone say Veer, we got someone say Elias, we got someone say Roman Reigns. Like, I enjoy the diversity that we have here and that we've built naturally with everyone that tunes in, because we combine all that together. And then MGM said that he didn't really enjoy the Bianca stuff, but we get to dissect elements of the show instead of focusing on just, oh yeah, one thing. Yes, I think booking Veer with Ray was a great idea as well. Exactly. Ray is a ring general, and Veer is a big dude. He was looking swole, not swole like strong, but he looked big. Why does Cody talk with his lips? That's just his form of expression. It's funny how every other year I would have been hyped for MLB releasing, but I played it the other day and that shit is the same shit as last year.
yeah, I've been watching it today, and
They just slapped new paint on it and changed the roster and put co-op, which is the only thing I'm excited to play with you, honestly. But
yeah,
besides that, it's
one more minute.
Gotta say, booking Veer was a smart idea. Why does Cody? Oh, I already read that. And will be always the same. Nah, but it improved on next gen last year, and it coming to Xbox was awesome too. But yeah, it's one of those games that they typically do make it the same back to back, and then they switch it a little bit, and then the same, and then they switch it like that. What will happen on what? WrestleMania Backlash? We actually have no idea what's happening. Veer had a Rings of Saturn looking submission on Dom. Oh yeah, it looks like they're trying to make him the next Rusev. Yeah, I think the Roman and Brock stories end is over too. Yeah. How you gonna reinvent baseball though? Try to change some of the engine features. Try to add more noticeable animations. Add more detail to the stadium. It's not like there's no room for improvement. They could make the grass look even more dynamic. They could make the dirt look even better. They could add ray tracing. What up, Dash? They could add tweaks to the lighting. Like, what's next for Brock? Probably taking a break.
Yeah, he's probably gonna take a break for sure.
We want to talk about burnt out. That dude has been working full schedule. Awesome Raw, in my opinion. Yeah, I thought Raw, for the most part, looked good from what I saw. No news on when we get the new belt. So, like, yeah, how do you reinvent baseball? It's always been like a stiff game because that's how baseball's played in real life. So I'm not even referring to that. But, like, showcase new animations. Showcase additional lighting features. Because, yeah, they fixed the lighting a little bit. But just, bro, there's just so many things that they could add to make it dynamic. And, like, update the announcer's commentary throughout the year. Like, bro, I could just come up with a whole list of things on how they could make the game a different experience every year.
See if the servers are
MGM.
dead.
That's kind of what I wanted from Roman tonight. What up, K Smooth? What's up, man? Hey, Lex, can you tell me when you think your next WWE stream will be? I'll probably stream. Honestly, I don't want to promise anything. The idea was for me to start streaming WWE and some of my other games that I've gotten. To start streaming again this week, obviously. I had to take a break from it because we were spending a lot of time doing the watch party with WrestleMania and preparing for WrestleMania. And, you know, I still haven't even had a chance to do the review and stuff. I'm kind of behind in terms of, like, the content I want to release. And MLB's dropping today. I wanted to prepare some videos. And you know, it is what it is, man. I got sick today. It's such a freaking Debbie Downer wrench. It's like you throw a wrench into the middle of the... I don't know how the term is right now. You played MLB, is it the same exact thing? Yes, it is. But they added co-op. So, Lexx, a new title's called Undisputed Universal WWE Champion. Yeah. Cody Rhodes defeated Kevin Owens after Raw in a dark match. Damn, that's cool. They got a new commentary team? Yeah, but that's cool. That's cool and all. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, add features of trying, yes, a wrench in the cogs. I'm talking about, like, updating it throughout the year. You know that sports games, commentary is the first thing that gets old fast. Found a corporate cane. Yep, I saw that there's a corporate cane coming. I saw. That's awesome. I feel like it's hard to book Brock nowadays. I feel like he always needs to have a title on him. That's true, though. You're right. I thought we could see the unified belt. Nah, I hope they keep the two belts for a little bit. Yeah, people are confused as to what's going to happen with both belts. I think they just really wanted the both titles on the line shit to make the Brock and Roman story larger than life. But yeah, guys, it's like what I was telling Trout before going live. I think it was a combination of, you know, WrestleMania each day was like 4 or 5 hours. Plus talking after WrestleMania happened. And that doesn't even take into consideration everything that I did prior to that. Barely sleeping. And just all the things going on. What the shit? What the fuck? All the things going on that I had to do and stuff. And it's just... Whew. Still got to shoot my reviews. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. He's going to take a break till SummerSlam. That's a good idea. Once they add more features next year, sky's the limit. Yeah, MGM. I like my GM for it being bare bones. Yep, I agree. It is fun. WWE basically pulled the Sony Morbius and false advertised Brock versus Roman. Remember, all that shit is subject to change. When I get back from school, I'm gonna download Red Glove Reigns. That's what's up. Oh, shit.
What's up?
Jay just put the, like, to show that he's been a member for 2 months, and that shit scared the crap out of me. What's my plan on career moving on? You taking a month break, or you still streaming every day, putting in the work? I think it would be better if you took a vacation and came back. What?
Hmm?
What? What are you talking about? WWE. There's no breaks around here, man. Yeah, that shit scared the crap out of me. That shit was loud as hell. We didn't have a ship. We're just chilling tonight. Tonight we're doing a little talk show hangout bullshit. We're just discussing what happened. I don't need a break. I need to feel better. I freaking feel sick.
You get you some juice.
Yeah. So like, if I end up waking up tomorrow feeling like shit, I'm gonna have to run to the grocery store, get some extra vitamins because I think I'm running low on vitamins. Get some freaking Gatorade and shit. Nah, I'm dying. Like, if you're no, I'm not getting worn out of streaming at all. What I'm talking about is all because I'm sick. Yeah, I had an emergency today. That's what's up, Leo. So you didn't care about it too much? Roman should be 96. I truly hope you feel better. Raw was good tonight. I was loving it. I'm recording my anniversary special. But I just thought I'd stop by. Definitely going to mention you. Thank you, Mysterious. Thank you, my boy. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. And yeah, I hope I get better too, because this shit, I just feel like shit. For your dono, it should be the table and your head on it. Oh, God. You got low vitamin D? I got to take some vitamin D, man. WWE won't be the same without Lesnar? Here's a good question. Who do you think is Belair's next opponent? Run back versus Becky or a new opponent? I think they should run back versus Becky for like the trilogy match where Bianca ends up winning, and then Bianca can move forward without her, without having a feud with her for a while. Oh my God! Amari resubscribed. Oh, it says he's been a member. Jesus, what are you guys doing trying to scare me? God. You've been a member for 32 months? No, it says right there 2 months. The Rock would beat Roman's ass? Stop. Alright, sounds good, Mysterious. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Act like you never played Diamond Dynasty before. I said the game acts like you never played Diamond Dynasty
Oh
before.
my God, I know. That shit was a
Gotta
little
do all this bullshit.
Yeah, and you can't skip it either. Dropped your phone on the carpet? Damn, yeah, Lesnar he's doing a lot for his age. And for the type of guy he is, he doesn't want to be out there every day. But yeah, guys, that's why you see me here on zombie mode talking like this. Like I said in the opening of the stream, it's probably going to be one of the worst hangouts because I'm like, watch your hair go through the roof when the next donut comes out of nowhere. I know I have to lower this shit. Say give Bianca a filler feud. Have the final Belair Lynch match where that is true, MGM. That's a good idea. I've heard from a reliable source that they want Roman to stay champion until WrestleMania 39 because they want him to fight The Rock. Yep. I won't forget Lesnar climbing the Elimination Chamber. That was amazing. Yeah, the Cody promo was actually one of the highlights of Raw. I'm glad I watched it live. He's making it loud and clear. He wants to go for the title. That show's so funny. Try, you sent me the thing of Austin Meadows is going to the Tigers, and I was just like, who is this guy? I'm like, all right, is he good?
Yeah, if he stays healthy, he's good.
But the Tigers are trash, right?
Yeah, but they got that what's that guy's name? Rodriguez, a pitcher. He's the one that got picked for opening day, and then you got Baez, I guess and Torkelson, or whatever his name is, that rookie. And who else they got?
That picture's funny. You sent.
Which one?
Oh, the guy showing the mountain in the background like it was
Oh
real.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Devin Williams. God damn.
I like The Rock, bro. The Rock is so awesome. Title for Tribal Chief. Yep. Say your prayers and take your vitamin. That's exactly what I gotta do. Do you really think the Rock title needs to be involved? Nah, they don't need to involve no title. No, I understand. I'm still recovering from WrestleMania myself. My voice just came back. I was at the doctor's today. I had to disguise my voice today at the doctor. If Reigns fights The Rock next year, what will they say? This match will be greater and great. It could be a icon versus icon type of match, you know? The Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania just needs to be a normal match. Championship doesn't have to be on the line. Yep. What happened to Elias? He turned into Ezekiel. I see Cody beating Reigns. Then a rematch happens where Cody retains the Roman. Roman is furious with Cody, but then The Rock. Yep, that's what I thought too. He looks like a 90s wrestler. That's kind of cool. His brother, him, and Elias. Oh my god. That ain't no Elias's brother. Drew McIntyre and Seth, yeah, it'll be good. How come Cena doesn't want to break Flair's record? No point. Who wants to walk with Elias? It's unreal, like somebody's wanting me.
Now let's see here and do some of these fucking moments. I set up for this bullshit. Oh,
Baseball starts this week already.
Yeah, the 7th, isn't it? Tally, 6 total bases.
That's crazy. Somebody said when you order House of Black on Wish.com.
What?
Yeah, talking about
Damn.
That's crazy. AEW wrestler making fun of Edge and Priest. New episode of Moon Knight
You're
comes
just a
out
bunch
today
of
at 3.
haters.
Oh, it doesn't. Comes out Wednesday morning, Tuesday night. Need to watch Daredevil on Disney. Yeah, it's the Netflix show. It's the same show from Netflix. What's my prediction of Lesnar's future? Same thing as always. Take a break, come back, and get into the mix of it. Peace out, Mysterious. What did Ray say backstage after getting beat by Veer? I haven't checked that interview out. Seems like AEW cares more about WWE than WWE cares about AEW. Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I was telling Brian that shit yesterday when we talked. It's the same thing over and over and over. Everybody mentioning them, and it's always name drops and always mentioning them and always going for the cheap pop and going for the little cheap reaction, and they're trying to sound edgy and they're trying to... Which AEW wrestler? It's probably the dude that's in the House of Black. Let me see his name. Brody King.
Yo, I'm trash.
Brody King is his name. Let me show y'all real quick. It's like, what's the... What's the point of this? Why? Like, obviously he's trying to get attention because all he got is 36,000 followers. I mean, more than what I got. But obviously he's trying to gain attention because I mean,
Oh, it's like Isaac.
basically. I mean, Edge is better, dude. Like, AW's like crazy ex-girlfriend. Yep. For the most part. Thank you, Mayhem. Your child will support you every time. I was sick for weeks and I felt like shit, but let's hope you do not be like me. Get well soon, bud. Thank you, man. Thank you for the kind words. It's true, though? No, it's not. You know why it's not true? Because Edge is way better than whoever Brody King is, and Edge is better than Aleister Black and half of those guys. He's a bench warmer. It's also kind of sad when you realize House of Black is a dollar store ministry of darkness. Basically, dude. Like, there's no point, though. Nobody knew who Brody King is, and a lot of people still don't know who he is. Yeah, Edge is a Hall of Famer, and Edge, you just don't say that he's the wish of anybody. You know, bro, you're heading on. No, that's. I know a lot of people from AEW. Just because I don't know Brody King doesn't mean anything. Who is Brody King? What has he done? I'm hanging on WWE's nuts. You're in a WWE stream hanging on their nuts too, my boy. Are you not?
Hmm?
No, I'm talking to this video.
Oh, my fault.
Watching Ring of Honor, you'll get half of the it doesn't matter though. I don't have to watch Ring of Honor or anywhere else. I watch AEW when I want to watch someone else, and I watch WWE. And just because I don't know who Brody King is doesn't mean I'm on WWE's nuts, dude. Like, the fact that he said he agreed that you're agreeing with him, it just shows that you're on his nuts. Yeah, you just don't say that, dog. You got triggered obviously, and you wanna be biased towards it. But truth of the matter is, Edge is better than those guys as old as he is right now. Talking about the rated R superstar. You act like we talking about some Joe Schmo bummer. Crowd was a bit quiet. I think the expectation of the crazy WrestleMania ruckus crowd that sings endlessly, it didn't live up to that type of crowd, but it's not like they were, super quiet. No trigger, wide variety. No, dog. Look at if you weren't triggered, right? Because everybody loves tossing that word around. If you weren't triggered, you wouldn't have immediately gone to try to offend me and take a shot at me. Did you not try to take a shot? Carl's burnt out. Same people went to Raw, that went to Mania, pretty much. Edge is 55, exactly. Thank you for putting up his age.
He's only 45?
No, 55.
Oh. I was like, damn.
Yeah, and guys, you got to keep in mind, too, that the Raw after Mania usually has people that's offended. Did he not try to take a lame shot at me by saying that I'm on WWE's nuts? I just not 55. Yo, y'all just keep adding 10 years to everybody. Y'all just adding 10 years.
So he's 65.
Edge is 48. All right, so Edge is like 48, okay? But even then, that's still old for, someone to be doing what he's doing. My boy, you could put all the emojis you want, but you don't say that I'm on WWE's nuts just because I don't know who a no-name Brody King is, and a lot of people don't know who he is. He only has 36,000 followers, my guy.
I don't know who the hell that is.
Of course. It doesn't mean anything. Instead of just having a conversation saying, oh, he's pretty good, he's from Ring of Honor or whatever, and he signed to AEW now, you want to say, no, that's because you're on WWE's nuts. But no worries, I'm not triggered. We got to add an extra 10 years. Man, y'all got to, for the grit, y'all keep saying that these fools are like 10 years older than what they are. Y'all got to stop that shit, because I'm repeating what you're saying like if it's freaking true. Yeah, Steve. I feel you, my boy.
Scuba Steve? Or...
yeah, Scuba Steve. We're all idiots, man. You're right. No worries. So, yeah. Back to what we're talking about. No need to take a shot at a Hall of Famer and try to act funny just for follows and to gain attention online. Like, how desperate can you be? That's crazy. Damian Priest, who was ordered on Wish.com, actually has 108,000 followers. Stone messes up the stunner, Mr. McMahon. No, that was all Mr. McMahon's fault. Mr. McMahon was falling apart. Mr. McMahon was like collapsing, dude. Like, he could not stand, and Stone Cold barely touched him. Or maybe it looks like that on TV, but maybe he did touch him enough to really make him lose his power on his legs. Sting is 62. Wait, is he 50 something or he's really 62? Because now you guys are confusing me. I know he should be in his 60s, but I feel like you guys are going to do another adding 10, 5 years or whatever. It looked like Vince tore his quads, honestly. That's what it looked like. I was like, damn, this dude lost all the strength in his legs because he couldn't recover. He used the rope to keep him up. He freaking bounced back on that rope. But yeah, Vince, the way Vince takes a stunner is like the most funniest shit ever. Think he was weak from wrestling Pat. Oh shit, yeah. Pat, man, I give him props. He had to sell Vince McMahon giving the weakest clotheslines ever. He made that shit seem like he was killing him. Roman's announcement on SmackDown is probably about the unified titles. Like a limp noodle, he did. What up, Troyski? They sat at home because they wrestled on SmackDown. And Ricochet defended his title on SmackDown. And then Finn, they just had no story for Finn. That's what happens when you decide to put Damian Priest in Edge's faction and take him away from the U.S. title picture in the last second. Vince looks fantastic for his age. Hey, man, he looks, for his age, my ass, he looks better than me. What up, Jason? Acknowledge me.
Damn. Hit 1 home run. You think that's easy?
I mean, it should be. The Undertaker. Ricochet seems like he'll get a solid run as champ. His first 2 defenses were extremely entertaining. Yeah, they were. You're right. Raw was good tonight. Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, and I was so surprised. I didn't get to see that segment live, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. I saw a clip of it on Twitter. Ugh. What up, Red Eye? Tell the chat to put 1 in the chat if Drew's beating Roman. I don't think he is. Thoughts on Family's female actor who became transgender? Glad that person is living their dream. Kanye West won't be performing at Coachella this year.
Oh, I just now realized the Trevor Story's on the fucking Red Sox. I forgot.
Where's he at?
Trevor Story, he's on the Red Sox.
Oh, shit.
I forgot. That's gotta be gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gone.
MVP on Omas. Never saw it coming. Yeah, we couldn't have predicted that shit. That shit was perfect. Reenact WrestleMania on 2K. Yeah, that was the idea for today, but I can't, PJ. I'm cutting the stream short tonight because I'm sick. I came on because I didn't want to bail and
He's
not
got to
come
get
on.
better so he can be back on the grind.
Yeah. I wanted to do some videos. I wanted to do some reviews. I have things that I wanted to upload, and I ended up getting the LeBron James ruffles to do the review for that, and it's just I got sick overnight, dude. Like, I remember when I got off the stream yesterday, I don't know why I started feeling WrestleMania of the Decade, I think so. I got off of the stream last night and I went to go take a shower and I felt instantly like garbage. I was like, oh my God, I feel like shit. You going to next year's WrestleMania for sure? That's what's up. Sinus infections going around. It could be that, dog. I know that between WrestleMania and the lack of sleep and the streams and this and that, the last couple days, and then I had some Trulies yesterday. I had about 3 Trulies or whatever. I'm assuming that what happened was that my defenses were down, and my body is now trying to fight whatever it is I have. So it's just crazy how it was like a flip of a switch out of nowhere. I went from feeling good, hyped, excited, everything was awesome, cool, yeah, I had fun, blah blah blah, whatever. Shut down the stream. I got up and I'm like, damn, what the hell? What's this? I go shower and I go spit. And when I spit, I'm like, damn, my throat feels like kind of swelled up. So I've had honey. I took what's that shit? Emergency, which is basically vitamin C in a form of a drink with some electrolytes. Oh, no wonder you were drinking yesterday. Yeah, I had like 3 Trulies, but it's not even like I didn't even get drunk yesterday. I didn't even like. I must have felt like maybe a little tipsy, but like I didn't even, cause I ate, while I was drinking and stuff, and I didn't even like over drink. Man, this dude. It's called emergency, my boy. This dude is. You just want to say something to say it, my guy. Emergency. Emergency. What does it say there? Can you guys see what it says there? Emergency. It's not emergent. Yeah. Well, I took the emergency a couple hours ago, so. It's a state of emergency, basically. You had a massive migraine earlier? Shit, I don't blame you. So
Every
I
time
don't.
I have a migraine, I throw up.
Sucks. I hate throwing up. That's what I was telling Trout too. That
Sometimes it makes you feel better though.
no, instantly most of the time.
Yeah.
Under the weather, yeah. Yeah. I'm under the weather, bro. Under the weather. Read last. When do you do your WrestleMania background?
Sorry.
Put all WrestleMania logos in the background. Well, I'm just gonna cut them from the stream. Go for a trip. Yeah, I'm gonna be camping with my wife soon, but I mean, I don't mean throwing up solely because it always makes. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna throw up because that's not what my body needs right now. It's just what I was saying too is I remember WrestleMania. We were between the Hall of Fame and WrestleMania and this and that. It's like a whole ball of emotions, highs and lows, and talking. And you guys saw my reactions and shit, and here hanging out with you guys extensive hours, and takes a toll on you, and this is the result. I am a camper, I'm a rusher. Right after Mania weekend, you guys sick. Hopefully you get well. Thank you, bro. Yeah, it sucks because I have plans to go camping this weekend, and I was gonna this week I was gonna bust my ass doing some good ass streams and getting some good content for you guys. And today was our first day back on the grind from WrestleMania weekend, so I wanted to bounce back from WrestleMania weekend with a ton of like videos, and MLB is dropping today along with Lego Star Wars and shit. So I was like, this week we have to go super extra hard, especially to kick off the month right. April just started, and I want to reach 8,000 subscribers by the end of the week. WWE could load this women's division. Yep, for sure, MGM. Good night, Mayhem. I'll see you later, bro. I've heard plenty when I've been on the Terps a bit too. Much when I was your age. When you're my age, how old are you, Troyski? Wake up. So between the emotions, the lack of sleep, to this and that, and then on top of that, that before going live and being live and doing all the shit that we talked about yesterday, um, I was doing stuff in real life. Thank you, Dash. So I'm gonna have to probably cancel 44. Oh damn, Troyski, I didn't know you were 44. Not like it matters, but I'm gonna end up having a maybe move my camping trip or cancel it altogether. Oh yeah, Lacey Evans still needs to return too. I played MLB on Friday because my boy Stunna got the special edition, so I got to try it out, and it's too much of the same shit, bro. Thank you, Jason. I hope I feel better ASAP. You lost your voice during WrestleMania? Shit. I even like, it's not recommended to have like energy drinks like that, and I'm not even an energy drink guy. I just bought it for WrestleMania, and like I ended up enjoying the Zoa because of the tea extract and shit that it has. You know, I thought it was a good combination. I thought it was a good idea to have one every once in a while, and I ended up having a Zoa energy drink now too because of the electrolytes and shit that they have on here to see if it could kind of give me a little boost at least for the stream. And I feel like my words weigh 1,000 pounds each. I feel like I'm dragging, honestly. We got people coming in and out, and they're like, "Oh, what's wrong with this guy? You look tired." And I'm like, "Yeah." And it's funny because I had a full day's worth of like, not a full day, but a full night's rest, and still didn't work. Cody's
I was
opening was
early on
legit.
that motherfucker.
You were up early.
No, I said I was early on that swing.
Hmm. So it's just, I'm just annoyed. I was telling my wife because she's like, "Oh, take the night off if you have to," and I told her like, I don't want to miss it just because I wanted to at least come on here for a little bit. Make sure that we keep the ball rolling. But I'll
Hell yeah.
admit it's not the greatest content ever. I'll say that. But at least to kind of piggyback on the WrestleMania stuff and see what happened with Raw and how you guys felt about it. Most importantly, wanted to see what the general idea was. Put it this way, I haven't even put my Cody reaction. I didn't even put tags on it. I didn't even put my description on it. Like, I've just been lost in the sauce.
Speaking of Cody, I downloaded the one made by Iconic.
Yes, Iconic uploaded one that looks phenomenal. Talking about AJ Styles, or?
Got that guy.
There's only one royal family. I mean, there's more than one. Stardust. Wake up, Trout.
I'm hopeful. Playing a little baseball.
Well, you said you got balls in your base? Or?
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Did you see how Stone Cold said how he had so much fun and shit?
Yeah, he should have been doing it for those 19 years.
I know. I think it's just mainly that he had a vision of who he thought he had to be every single time without realizing that he could still entertain and
Yeah.
give valuable content. You get what I mean?
Yeah. It's all good. At least we got that out of him.
Hey man, I'll take what I can get. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a match.
Like, it was a full blown match.
I know.
And they went to the crowd too.
just happy to see a stunner. A real stunner.
Damn, I got the MVP edition just because I love the steelbook. Yeah, the steelbook and the artwork look amazing, but yeah, I saw Braun Breaker 1. Do I have hair? Yeah, but not a lot. Then go to sleep. It's not hard. You want me to knock you out? Yeah, you can knock me out after you pick my balls up. For winter, you've been getting up early ever since? Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that match. I'm excited to watch the Braun Breaker match. I'm annoyed that it was like a surprise match. I don't even know. Well, they had announced it prior, but Stone Cold coming back on the second night was super, like, it was super shocking.
Damn.
Who's playing MLB tonight?
Me.
Me. MVP turn on Lashley. That was dope, but damn, I liked Lashley I like Lashley on MVP, but MVP did his work, you know?
Damn it.
You heard it?
Yeah.
You know what that was?
These nuts.
Got him.
God.
Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Oh, hello. Hey, Roman. Nice win yesterday. Good promo today, my boy. Yeah, I'm live streaming right now. I feel like shit. Well, I was trying to follow your lead, my tribal chief. I was trying to make sure that people knew that yeah, that's exactly, yeah. I was trying to make sure that they knew that I'm sorry. Fine. I'll tell them. All right. Peace out. Yeah, Roman just called. He didn't even let me finish what I was going to say. Basically told me fuck Cody and ain't nobody taking that strap. What do you guys think about that?
I guess firing shots.
I think he's firing shots because Cody need to do it for his papa. If Roman Reigns can get another belt, tag team or hardcore belt, 3 belts at the same time. You saw the disrespect that I had to take from Roman Reigns?
Hell yeah.
He's probably the reason I got sick in the first place. I was wearing his stupid ass shirt.
Stupid ass shirt.
Let me see if you guys know who this theme song is. Do you guys know whose song this is? Does anybody know whose song that is? I'm only going to play 3 seconds of each song. Oh, yeah. BR4, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing, bro. Say your prayers and take your vitamins, brother. That's exactly what I'm doing. Bobby Nasty. Oh, wow. Bald head Bob. You guys got it right. So let me tell y'all something, man. Everybody Bobby who? Everybody talks about WWE having issues with their theme songs, and that the songs that they're making for their superstars are whack. But I have to disagree, man. This dude that they got now, Def Rebel, Def Rebel, DEF Rebel. That's the person that's been doing their songs lately. That person has, whoever that person is, they've been doing a lot better than CFOs. Look at this jobber ass music that CFOs gave Bobby when he came back. That's like some jobber ass shit. This is his old song with Jim Johnston. Jim Johnston did a lot of good work, but he didn't. Not everything he did was fire, but he did. He's the one that like, in my opinion, I think he's the one that holds the record for the most fire songs. But whatever. My point is that Def Rebel dude is way better than CFOs. Like, I thought, there's a lot of songs that I like from Def Rebel that he's responsible for. How about this one? And I like how he mixes in some of their best moments from older songs, and he uses voices as well for some songs. Song is
Is
fire.
there something about burning it down? Or?
Yeah. Look at this. Oh, like, come on, bro. And how about the Arcade Bro one? Hold on, let me skip ahead. I'm not trying to get copyrighted, you know. With the Arcade Bro type of beat. That shit's dope as hell. The one that I got a bash him for is this one. I absolutely hate this. A-Town. Hold on, I gotta cut it off for a little bit. Talk. A-Town down, scream it out loud. That's Austin Theory's new song. I hate it. I thought that shit was trash. And then Ricochet had a dope song, but the new one is not bad at all. The one and only. So Ricochet's song is pretty straight. Karrion Kross.
Ricochet.
Karrion Kross has a dope ass song. Hold on, let me skip ahead. I'm trying to not get covered. So that one is dope as hell. And then let's see who else he did. He did this other one. He's responsible for the Rising, the Seth Rollins. Though when he was the Monday Night Messiah, he's responsible for that one. Oh, he's responsible for the King Woods. Oh, he's responsible for the Damian Priest, this one.
Damn, man.
He did Nikita's shit too.
You still get XP if you do co-op?
Yeah. He did the Adam Cole one. Boom. Let's see what else he did. Oh, it says he did. It says Def Rebel and Jim Johnston for the King Corbin one. That one's okay. Let me see the Keith Lee one here. Dog, this Keith Lee one is not bad. Come on, y'all. That shit's not bad. That shit's good. I think y'all were just enjoying the other one he had more, probably. I think this dude is really good. That's all I'll say. This one I liked way more for Austin Theory. I like that one way better. The other Austin Theory one is called Sound the Alarm.
This motherfucker.
He did Retribution. Let me see what their song was. Yeah, Retribution is just the way that they did it was just terrible. Oh, the Rey Mysterio one is good too. I mean, not the Rey Mysterio, the Dominic Mysterio. Oh, Rick Boogs. Let me see Rick Boogs. Rick Boogs has a good one too.
God dang.
Oh, this one was awesome. This was actually WrestleMania Tampa. Hold on, I move it forward. I don't want to get copyrighted. Lots of awesome guitar riffs out there. Hole in My Wall comes to mind, but it's not in WWE. Who wants to take a selfie with old Austin there? Yeah, Seven Nations by White Stripes. Awesome. Dun, 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 dun. Man in the Box, Tommy Dreamer, best ever guitar. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, this dude, Def Rebel, he reminds me a lot of like Jim Johnston because of like he puts a lot of the like the wrestler's flavor into it, like the wrestler's voice or like something that has to do with the wrestler themselves. And I really, really like that. Like, I love the Roman Reigns one. Oh shit, he even did one for Logan Paul. This dude did a song for Logan Paul. What a waste of time.
He's the next superstar.
Damn, that's dope. What you said, Chuck?
He's the next big superstar.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, bro. For all the bullshit, that we give Logan Paul and you know the boxing matches seeming rigged and all this other shit that stupid shit that he's done in the past, he did really good at WrestleMania, and he was very, very believable and enjoyable to see. I would not mind seeing Logan Paul versus The Miz at next year's WrestleMania or SummerSlam. Yeah, this dude is good. Because the CFO's guy, he stopped using like voiceovers, and he stopped like I don't know. CFOs just really I didn't like him. I feel bad because I don't even know what song was really memorable. I think the only CFO song I really liked was the Shinsuke and the Bobby Roode. Those are my favorites.
Bobby who?
Bobby Roode. But when you think about amazing entrances, Jim Johnson, Sting versus Undertaker, WWE versus AEW, nah. It'll always be WWE versus WCW. Sting, he could wrestle anywhere else on the planet, and he will always be a WCW guy. They don't need to change like Pete Dunne, Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa had an amazing song too, but hey, Tommaso Ciampa likes his new song. Like he even talked about it, how he enjoyed it, how he resonated with it. So like, guys, I understand that sometimes we feel like we know what's best or like what we enjoy better. Cause I like some Tommaso's old song too, but sometimes these guys want to change their own song, or creative comes to them and gives them an opportunity to change the song, and they take it. Ricochet's old song was better too. I'll admit, I agree on that notion, but sometimes these people want to do it, like Seth Rollins and shit. Roman Reigns. Def Rebel SummerSlam Sting was bad. I like Sting's song in WWE, but I don't know if he did I don't know if it was Def Rebel that did it. I don't know. I don't know when Def Rebel got signed on to WWE. I mean, I know he's been there for a little bit now, but I just think he does a good combination of like the build up in his songs and some songs with the lyrics that they have and the voices that he gets, and it's like it's not all hip hop, it's like a mix, and I like it. Like some of my favorite theme songs right now is like Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns and the Nakamura one, but Nakamura's from the other one and shit. And then the Cody one's obviously, but the Cody one is unfair. It's like a real band, and Edge's new song is pretty cool. The SummerSlam theme for Def Rebel, I can't find it though. It didn't show up here. Let me see. Def Rebel SummerSlam. Oh, I found it. It's summertime. Hey, I like this better than listening to The Weeknd for WrestleMania. Come on, man. It's not bad. It feels like, where did they do SummerSlam? Wasn't it like in LA or something, anyways? Let me see. SummerSlam 2022. It has like beach vibes and shit. It says Nevada. Oh, it was in Las Vegas. Look at how long Triple H had the game. Oh, yeah, but come on. Triple H definitely had more control over that. Damn, I love how Edge tweeted out. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna show it to y'all right now. Edge tweeted out that the seeds were shown years ago. This is the type of shit that I love. This is why I love wrestling. Look at this, guys. Hold on. Edge tweeted out 30 minutes ago. It's almost like WWE had this always planned out. The seeds were sown a year ago. Amazing. And you know what I love, man? That Priest is so good, and I feel like he's such a good guy. I've seen some of his interviews, and I think he's such a he has so much potential to be a dope character, and his ability in the ring is enjoyable to see. So very, very good idea. Very, very good idea. When I read about that stable being made, I got excited. Very good idea. What up, PJ? That tweet was, well, I don't know when he tweeted out well, he tweeted it now, but I don't, that handshake, I don't know if it was at the Rumble or what. If they put Oh my god, if they put like Tommaso Ciampa or Finn Balor, I don't even care. Like,
Open these packs.
Damian Priest looks like a young cyborg from Van Damme. That's the art of writing for WWE. Have to write for the future, not just now. Exactly, Troisky. It was such a beautiful seed planted. Oh my god, like that shit. He's 40. So what? Exactly why putting him with Ed. I'm talking about the potential of him being in the. We've already addressed his age on here before. Why would you go backwards in the conversation at hand? We've already talked about his age. I mentioned that they needed to hurry up and stop adding a whole year when he hasn't even finished living his 39th year. The dude is 6'5", 39 years old. He's been wrestling for a long time. WWE doesn't have a whole lot of Hispanic wrestlers. Even then, they're not even billing him like a Hispanic wrestler. Right now, at least. They don't care. And they're making him like this dark character with Edge. And you know how wrestling is, man. 5, 6, 7 years. If he gives, The Rock wrestled for 6 years, damn it. The Rock literally wrestled for like 6 years. Before he bolted to Hollywood. So, in 6 years, a lot can happen in wrestling, man. He has enough experience and time. Damian Priest. Pairing him with Edge is like, it's going to catapult his popularity. Having him with Bad Bunny last year was good too.
Bad Bunny.
Oh man, The Rock wrestled again in 2002 and 13. Really? So you? Because he had like, how many more matches did he have? CM Punk, the Survivor Series match. And the 2 WrestleMania match. So you're talking about 4 matches? You're going to add those 2 years because he added 2 extra matches for special occasions? The Rock he made a couple appearances on Raw. He wasn't there on the grind. I'm talking about as an active day-to-day wrestler, bro. The Rock was in WWE for 6 years. What he did coming back was a bonus. Are you going to count Stone Cold's WrestleMania weekend as as another year of him wrestling? What about John Cena? I already said the 2 WrestleMania matches. Those are 2 matches against John Cena. Who's G.A. Lee? P.J. Riley. Rebel Heart was amazing. Yeah, it is. Being with Edge will make Priest a bigger star for sure. And it's undeniable, when AJ came into WWE, he was not only more established, he had already had a Hall of Fame type of career. Thunderstorms and Heavy Rain? No, I haven't had that. I'm not counting Stone Cold as a match. I'm not even counting Stone Cold as being active, even though he had a feud with Kevin Owens. I'm saying you're throwing out there that The Rock, that The Rock came back in 12 and 13 with his little match against John Cena, the Survivor Series tag match, and the CM Punk match. You're talking about 4 matches like if he was actually part of WWE. We're talking about being active. The Rock wrestled 6 years and then had some specialty matches afterwards. He had a 6-year career with some bonus matches to top it off at the end. Dog, I'm talking about his character, potential with his character. And at 40 years old, he could easily go on a 6-year run, which is why I mentioned The Rock, because The Rock went on a 6-year run in WWE and walked away as the top guy. In 6 years, a lot could happen. He could literally wrestle for the next 5 years. Being with Edge has potential to catapult him. Of course it does. Not everybody has to be a 25-year-old wrestler or 35. You know what's hilarious? You want me to let me look up to give you the hard facts. This is how I'm gonna crush your argument. I'm gonna crush your heart right now. Batista was green as green can be when he started training in 1999, right? He started training in his early 30s to be in WWE. He ended up starting in 2002 with Devon, and in 2003 is when he started picking up steam, which was what, 19 years ago? At 34 years old, Batista was still pretty much a rookie and starting off his career. The Rock was also born in wrestling, though. What do you like? There's no. All I'm saying is there was 6 years that The Rock dominated, and it was just 6 years overall. Lex, I hope I didn't miss the party a little bit, man. A little bit. I feel bad for Roman haters in his prime. 36, not going anywhere anytime soon. Oh, for sure. And I'm not comparing Damian Priest's ability to The Rock. I'm saying that the character that he has at 39 right now going into... He is not new to wrestling. That's exactly my point. But he's been on Monday Night Raw for how long? A year and a half, maybe 2 years. Pulling up on 2 years, close to 2 years. There's no... Oh, my God. Why am I even bothering? Point is, Priest could wrestle just 5-6 years and he'll be okay. 40 to 46 years old. Look at AJ, look at Edge, look at all these guys. Putting him with Edge right now will obviously rise his stock. He's already an established performer in terms of his ability to perform. He's not a rookie. And it's got potential to help his career out and catapult him. No, it won't. You don't know that. You would have said a year ago, oh, Damian Priest is going to join a stable with Edge. You would say, no, he wouldn't. Batista didn't start training till his 30s. Batista didn't become a star till his mid-30s, and he didn't become a super mega star monster till he was getting close to his 40s. And then guess what happened? He retired and went to Hollywood, and then came back in his late 40s, I think it was, more or less, or mid 40s. Had a couple matches and a little run, and then left again. Exactly. Boogeyman started when he's 40. Like, there's just so many people that started later. I just know it won't. Trust me. The fans would have to agree with his gimmick, but why won't? No one hates Damian Priest, though. Your point was that Batista was 30, new to wrestling. However, Damian Priest is 40, is a vet. So what is his potential? Yeah, my point was that you could be starting off in wrestling late in your life. You don't have to be wrestling from 15, 20 years old. You could start late at 30 and then by mid 30s or whatever, be, pushed and then become a megastar by 40. And yes, maybe Batista by his 40th birthday was already becoming a megastar or was a megastar. It doesn't mean that he didn't start in the business late. Have you seen Finn Balor? How old is Finn Balor? Finn Balor's about to get to like 50 years old, I think, or some shit like that. How old is Finn Balor? Bro, like I could just find so many wrestlers that are... Finn Balor's 40 years old as well. And yeah, to his credit, he's definitely more popular. And he's had his star moments, but... I never said Priest was new to wrestling. Oh my God, he's new to Raw, fool. I never once said Priest was new to wrestling. You're putting words in my mouth. Not once did I say. All I said is that he has potential because of the role he's being put in right now. You're like you're having a whole nother conversation on your own. Dude, look at this. Damian Priest made his first appearance in Ring of Honor in 2015. By 2018, he was already signed to WWE, to the NXT brand. Then he won the North American Championship in 2020 after being in NXT for 2 years. And then, let me see. And then he came out in 2021.
I can't get a goddamn.
He's been in WWE for a year on the main roster. For 1 year. And he already had the U.S. belt. You hate his gimmick. How I'm about to say fans like it because he's been trending for the last 24 hours since appearing with Edge at WrestleMania, and before that, when the rumors were coming out, people were excited for it, and people are super excited about it after watching Raw tonight again. Finn moves like he's 30. He does. I hope 4 years from now that I have my own wrestling company. That's awesome, BC. Hopefully you do, my boy. Will Smith versus Chris Rock pay-per-view. You don't like Damian Priest? Cool, you don't have to like him, but to act like what he's doing right now doesn't have potential to catapult his career is ludicrous. Damian Priest, everywhere that he's been so far, he's been successful. So who's to say that this is not gonna work out? You don't like him, that's fine, but if you notice, it's you and Wolf Mode talking about me being crazy for mentioning that The Rock only wrestled 6 years or the Batista started late or any of that. Like, a lot can happen in 5 years' time. And to be honest, if his body upholds like the grind of being a top guy in the main roster, then he could wrestle for many years to come. Hopefully he doesn't get injured or suffer any setbacks like other wrestlers have, unfortunately. You just don't know what the future holds for him. What you do know is that there's potential in him joining Edge and becoming a bigger star. I love the Edge and Priest stable. I know, so do I, and many others. Exactly. Look at what Timothy's saying. Yeah, they're trending like crazy. They've been trending for over the weekend. He won't ever be at Cody's level. What's Cody's level? WWE said that Cody would never be at Cody's level now. And Cody left for 6 years, the same 6 years that The Rock wrestled, the same amount of time that The Rock wrestled in WWE. Cody went to the indie circuit and ended up coming back 6 years later, after being a founder, building his own company with a group of people, and finding his way back to WWE. So what are you saying? Like I said, a lot can happen in 6 years. Vince McMahon can still wrestle in the square circle. Well, for storyline purposes, yeah. In reality, no. And I never said that he was going to be at Cody's level. When did I say here once that I say he was going to be at Cody's level, or that he was going to be at The Rock's level, or even Batista's level? All I'm bringing up is talent that has come and left within 6 years, or talent that has started later than the typical average star. Everybody has a different road to the top. He was in a match with Seth, and to me, Seth is a superstar. You know, Cody's a megastar. Now, I'm not saying bro. Oh, okay. You mean potential to become a bigger star? Cool. Not that he's green at 40. Yes, I never said he was green at 40. He's 100% not green at 40. But Batista was green at 35. AJ Styles was wrestling in Japan for how many years before he signed with WWE? Forever, dog. AJ Styles is another one that came into WWE late. And yeah, he was more established in terms of branding-wise. But WWE is trying to create a brand for Damian Priest. Look, AJ Styles is 44 years old. He came to WWE 6 years ago, meaning actually he's turning 45. And he came to WWE, 6 years ago. So he came to WWE when he was 38 years old. Mind you, I'm not comparing Priest and AJ Styles in terms of stardom. Obviously, AJ created a name and a brand in TNA as the phenomenal one, and then he went to New Japan and I was there for a while, plus the indies in the US. AJ Styles was making noise around the world, period. But he came to WWE at 38 years old, into a company where he said he would never wrestle, and into a company that there was so much in the air and doubt. And he's a mega star in WWE just like he was a mega star everywhere else. So if Damian Priest was successful in Ring of Honor, and he was successful in NXT, and he is successful now on the main roster after being champion, wrestling with Bad Bunny, being on the main event, you know what it is? That in your first year, right? In your first year on the main roster, your debut comes from, your pay-per-view debut is at the Rumble, plus you're shown on TV as friends with Bad Bunny, plus you have a WrestleMania match with Bad Bunny, who's the biggest Spanish star on the planet, and you get to face a veteran in The Miz and John Morrison on the grandest stage of them all, and then shortly afterwards win the U.S. title and lose to the U.S. title to another megastar in Finn Balor, and now you're being put in a stable with Edge. What does that tell you about his trajectory? What does that tell you about his trajectory? I mean, am I blind here? I mean, what am I saying? Age is just a number. It is how you feel on the inside. Exactly. And if WWE isn't the end all be all, it's just a hype train and big lights. AJ didn't need WWE, so it doesn't matter the age he joined. Maybe WWE is not the end all be all to you, but WrestleMania is the end all be all to many stars that wrestle in the industry and pray that one day they could at least find their way into the main event at WrestleMania. And that's why I told you guys, don't get happy for Veer, because just like Damian Priest, they hype him up, but now, no, Veer is different. Veer has already been on Raw before. He was with Jinder Mahal's dude, and Rey Mysterio is not just some two mid-carders. Rey Mysterio's a legend. What are you talking about? I feel like I'm sorry, but I feel like you're just arguing just to argue. You're facing Randy and Myrise? Oh, shit, that's dope. It's not the hype. Damian Priest has legit put on some good matches and some solid feuds and has been champion already at the mid-card level, and he's being put in a stable with a Hall of Famer. That's not for hype. That's for character establishment. He is not a legend nowadays, though. Oh my God, they just did a universe. They just did a I was gonna say universe, but a worldwide release with WWE 2K22 and him on the cover and the special edition, plus having him get his own showcase mode to honor him, where it'll lead eventually into the Hall of Fame, and he's here grooming his son to be the next Mexican megastar. VR will be released in the next couple months? Maybe so, but that's not what we're talking about here. How can you not be a legend nowadays? Bro, that shit is just hilarious. My brain hurts. That's a video game? Dude, it's an honor to be gracing a cover of... Exactly, fool. Exactly. I was talking about WWE being hype and everyone wants to be a part of it. I just... Man, I'm getting a headache. I don't know if it's from being sick or because of the stuff that I'm reading tonight. Have to go back to the PC and my rights to finish some storylines before I can finish the last Raw storyline. I think I would love to see how to do that, Troyski, because I went to NXT and I want to go back to the PC to finish some more stories. You reminded me of when Umaga made his debut. Yep, and Rusev too. I never said Ray's not a legend. I'm saying they treating him low by putting him against people like Miz. Oh my God, are you serious? Wow. We reached a new low on tonight's stream. Wow. Might I add, just for the sake of adding this, they gave him Miz and Logan, right? After going on a nice tag team title run, the first father and son duo in WWE history, and WWE has been around for a long, long time. The Miz is a joke. He's been a joke at times. So was Kurt Angle. So was Stone Cold. So was The Rock. Bro, wrestlers have moments in their career where they're all funny and they have jokes. Mankind, Chris Jericho. I mean, the list goes on. All the Hall of Famers, all the legends. There's very few people that don't ever become a joke, and that's like Undertaker and shit like that. There's always comedy within wrestling and spots where they put you to make you a joke. It's part of the entertainment aspect. The Miz has been one of the top heels in a moment in time and just in WWE and in wrestling. For Roman's next chapter, hell yeah. Rock and Kurt Angle were not Joel's when it came to superstardom. What? My boy, on national TV after being world champion, there's a segment that I remember as clear as day with Kurt Angle with a small ass little guitar and a little cowboy hat. Do you want me to pull it up?
I can't get you six bases.
There's plenty of segments with the Rock being funny and being a joke at times. Now, was he humiliated and in the fashion of the Miz has done? No, but they're different types of comedy. Yeah, Jimmy Nunn and I don't care, and I don't care, Jimmy Nunn. Let me look it up. But it didn't overshadow his ability in the ring like the Miz. Are you kidding me? What, bro? They put the Miz with the highest of highs and the lowest of lows because of his ability in the ring. They had the Miz face Bad Bunny because they knew the Miz and John Morrison would take care of him. You think that they would put the Miz and Morrison versus Bad Bunny in a place where they could hurt this guy? You think they would put The Miz with Logan Paul? Because WWE isn't the NBA of wrestling. For example, America specializes in basketball, therefore NBA is a gold standard. However, in wrestling, other countries specialize too. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Here it is. No.
Oh, no. We need a soundboard so we could do the... The WWE isn't the NBA of wrestling. Oh, my goodness. No way. No way. So why do people do their indie shows and WrestleCons, WrestleMania weekend, in the town that WWE does their WrestleMania shows every single year? Why do wrestlers from other companies are always commenting on WWE's product, whether it's good or bad, and they're always mentioning WrestleMania or would love to be a part of WrestleMania? Being in the WWE doesn't mean you're the best. Now more than ever, there's other places that have recognition and hype. But to say that WWE isn't the NBA when wrestlers themselves mention it,
God dang.
oh my God. I think I'm gonna go take a piss. I think this is the perfect time to go take a piss because I'm lost for words. At some point, Drew was higher than Roman, but he wasn't in WWE. Where's Drew now? In WWE, no? Like Cody, Drew went around the world to make himself into a superstar. And Drew had a moment in time where he got bigger than Roman in terms of recognition worldwide.
Finally got it.
And dominating other companies. All while Roman was always in WWE, though. Yeah, but where this WWE can take a GTS out of the stream. Look, WWE is not the best always. They don't produce the best shows all the time. They don't. You know, AEW is awesome in its own right, but AEW is still not on WWE's level in terms of how big it is. They're growing and they're good and they're putting on awesome shows, but this is a hot topic. We'll get back to this topic in just a second here, guys. Let me get a quick thank you. I'm going to take a piss. We got Trout in here. Y'all could talk to Trout for 1 segundo.
Yo.
I gotta take a little lick, and I'll be right back. So give me a second.
Leak.
Just give me a little second, guys. Let me put some water on my face and get ready for the last part of the stream. Coming up next. Trout, try your best.
Yo.
Do the best you can. Give me a second, Trout. Hold my beer real quick.
Alright. What's poppin', everybody? Oh, that's funny, Straight Edge. That's pretty funny. Sins. Straight Edge, you know who I be. Haha, Choiski. What's up, Vendetta? What's poppin'? Straight Edge. What's goody, Sinny Sins? Sinny Sins. What's poppin'? How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, Red Hood, I'm playing that right now. Right, you sound like you can lift heavy bigger than... Well, I don't know about that, WWE. I don't know about that. Was good, BCE. Well, thank you, Vendetta. That's what's up. Hell yeah, Sunny Sins about to hit that glass. Real fast. Damn, Straight Edge, you going in, ain't you? Damn. Sunny Sins. Was poppin'. I'm just playing some MLB. Yeah, right, Vendetta. I ain't got no stories. Not top of my head. Not to me. No bedtime stories here. I don't know, BC. I'm not sure. It happens though. Jason, they are pretty good, but I'm a Yankees fan, so. All I know is we better put an extension for Aaron Judge. I know that. What's up, Marco? Yeah, Vendetta. I'm going good, Nick. How you doing? What's poppin'? Marco's up Poopa Scoopa. What's up? What's up? Hell yeah, ugly ass fool. Yankees are the best in the world for sure. Straight it is funny. He says shush. Nah, Nick, I don't have a PS5. Got an Xbox though. Yeah, they did, Jason. Yep. But they lost a big piece in Freddie Freeman. So, but they did sign Olsen, so it's not losing too much. But Kuna will be back. Couple weeks, I think. He'll be back. As long as I don't have no setback. Watching WWE 13 years, it still is the best for me. Hell yeah, Rashad. Hell yeah. You talking about for the Cubs, straight edge? The one they just signed? Yeah, he should be pretty good, hopefully. Probably take a little learning though to go from, was it Japan to the, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be that much since they do it all the time, but different kind of stars and stuff. Proud to show I am on my rise. Hell yeah, Byron, what's up? Yeah, BC, I've downloaded most iconic stuff. Yeah, Jason. Yo, what's up?
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, you welcome, man.
I ended up taking Tylenol extra strength real quick.
Yeah.
And hopefully I end up feeling better tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, so back to I was thinking about how to put my words properly and not offend anybody and ultimately respect everyone's opinion. Iconic did a good job too. Trout did a fantastic job. Yeah, he always does. Trout is awesome.
Yeah, appreciate thee.
So here's the deal, man. NBA is known where the world's best talent goes, right? True or not? Okay. The NBA, that's where the world's... I see you, Sins. I see you, my boy. You playing MLB 22? You're impressed with the graphics? Did you play last year, Jake? So everybody goes to the NBA. Luka Doncic, Jokic, and there's just so many players that we could name. Giannis, all these guys that played in other leagues when they were younger and things like that. And a lot of them have the aspiration to come to the NBA because obviously that's, that's the biggest brand for basketball in the world, and it's a sport that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the origin comes from here in the U.S. and it comes from over here, and it was built over here, and then other countries and other places across the globe ended up partaking in it, and it doesn't mean that we breed all the greatest stars all the time. It means that we also get people from other leagues and other, associations or whatever, even though that's kind of the same thing, leagues and association. But point is that, so basketball is a sport, right, where you watch it for its competition. Oh, my God. Let me finish before you start saying some stupid ass shit. Listen to what I'm saying before you freaking fanboy out. So when you look at China's league and the Euro League, we don't respect it here because we have the NBA and there's no need for us to actually watch it and care for it, right? Obviously, because all the talented mofos from all those other leagues come over here regardless. Some of them stay and they're great and they're good enough to come over here, but most of them come over here. What is America known for? Right? America is like the capital of sports. Yeah, now I know there's rugby and there's, quote unquote, I'm going to say it because I was born in the U.S. We call it soccer. The whole world says football, right? So, soccer is a more worldwide sport. It's the most worldwide sport, but it's known as football to the world, soccer to us here, but it still doesn't matter because sports are bigger in the U.S. The American culture here, right? The American culture follows sports heavily. Other cultures, for the most part, the sport they enjoy most is definitely soccer, aka the real name, football, right? Okay. True or not true? But just like the MLS league here is not taken serious by the world, Americans still watch the MLS league despite La Liga and, you know, the team from Spain and Manchester
Barcelona,
United.
shit like that.
Which one?
Oh, the whole thing's called Barcelona.
Oh, Barcelona,
Yeah,
and you know those teams that
Real
everybody
Madrid.
knows. Yeah, Real Madrid. Those teams are the most recognizable teams on the planet in terms of, you know, football, right? But it doesn't change the fact that Americans still watch soccer here, and they cheer for their team because it's a sport that they and some people here enjoy. It's a good pastime for them.
I played soccer in high school.
Exactly. High school have soccer teams, college have soccer teams, and we have a soccer league called MLS. But even though the marketing, the media, and all that stuff covers it, it's still dominated over there. And that's the one where people dream of playing and competing in, because that's where the best talent goes ultimately. But it doesn't mean that the U.S. doesn't have their own league. But over here in the U.S., the biggest league still remains as MLS because the only league we got. But people still outsource and watch Mexican leagues and European leagues or whatever. So what I'm trying to say is that people always enjoy competition. Like fans of sports or entertainment enjoy the competitive spirit behind it. So just because to you, the China league, like the Chinese league that NBA players go play at after their career seems like it's done, or like they can't get a contract here and they're still young enough to go play basketball, the China League and the Euro League is still up and about with tons of fans. Tons of fans. Exactly. Cricket is another example. And rugby. I don't know where you're at, Wolf, or anyone else for that matter, like exactly where you guys are at now, but there's other sports out there in the world that are loaded with fans that here in the US or whatever town you're at, maybe they don't follow that sport. Even ping pong has leagues. Exactly. Lacrosse is another one that there's even teams for universities and colleges. And hockey, another sport that I didn't even mention that is dominated by Canadians, but the NHL is the biggest league, right? But the best players come from Canada. So it doesn't mean that those other places don't have a giant fandom. China is a huge place with lots of fans of all sorts of different things, and basketball is part of the culture there. That's why NBA superstars like Wade, Kobe, just to name a few, would always travel to China, not just on behalf of the NBA, but on behalf of their brand. Jordan, all these guys always go travel over there to expand their brand, to expand their community, to make more money, right? But they still have their own league over there, and it's still great to them. But what if the EuroLeague has the best player in the world? Which they did. It was Luka at that point, at one point in time. Where's Luka now? In the NBA, because he wants to be in the NBA finals, because he wants to lead a team and this like that and things like that. Not everyone on the planet has to want to go to WWE. Not everybody on the planet wants to go to WWE. Not everybody on the planet wants to go to the NBA. There's other leagues and other places that they could play at and make money and enjoy playing what they're most passionate about. Whatever league or sport they want to play, there's options out there. You get me? So just because WWE doesn't have, at a point in time, you feel like they don't have the best wrestler, which is obviously
in the G League.
It's if they don't have the best wrestler, for example, because the best wrestler dominating the wrestling industry right now is in whether New Japan, AEW, formerly Ring of Honor, and whatever other company or whatever other little indie show they're at. Those wrestlers are being put in storylines and being pushed in these companies, and the story they're telling is captivating, and it's capturing the audience of just wrestling fans in general. Now, that person in particular doesn't always have to end up going to WWE, but I would say a good chunk of people always have the dream of wrestling at WrestleMania. And I'm going to name only 2 stars. I could name a lot more, but I'm only going to name 2 stars that said they would never lace boots for WWE. One of them being Sting, one of the most recognizable figures that before going to WWE was already a mega super crazy star and was actually one of the top wrestlers in the world at one point in time. And he chose to go to TNA. And TNA was competitive with WWE for a little moment in time, but it was never serious. Okay? So, no. Hold on. You're just adding to the stuff. Let me finish my monologue here, and please pay attention to what I'm saying, because it's gonna, you may agree or disagree, but it'll make, at the very least, it'll make sense. The other superstar that I'm choosing to pick here, because we talked about him earlier, was AJ Styles. AJ Styles was a TNA guy for life. Once he got big enough and he wanted more money and wanted more and more and more, and TNA couldn't give it to him, and things fell off, he chose to go to New Japan and wrestle the indie circuit in the U.S. to make extra dough, and was a beast. And he was never going to lace up for WWE. And he did as well. And the most common answer you get from the guys that say they'll never go to WWE, or that they're TNA lifers, or WCW lifers, or Ring of Honor lifers, their most common reply is, I wanted to fight at the grandest stage of them all. I wanted to wrestle. I wanted to be a part of that show. I wanted to main event WrestleMania. Why would the professionals in the industry that went on for almost a full-blown career saying that they'll never appear there, why would those guys end up being there? For 5 minutes, but even then, that's all they need, that's all they want, and they're satisfied with that. Right? So, it's undeniable, exactly. So when people in the industry say, oh, WWE is not the only game in town, it's true. There's other ways to make money and other ways to promote yourself as a persona and as a figure in the community, and still make a living doing what you love. But have you not, like, bro, guys, I love AEW, and I hate that it even sounds like I'm trying to be like a WWE fanboy or whatever the case is. But WWE now and for a long time is going to continue to serve as the NBA of wrestling. And to say that wrestling is not that big in other countries, dude, wrestling is not as big as it once was, period, across the globe. Reality check. There's no one is getting the same numbers that they were getting during the Attitude Era when it was at its peak. The peak of wrestling was the Attitude Era. So wrestling is just not in the same spot that it once was, period. It's getting more energy now, and it's kind of like on the rise again in terms of like more people getting back into it, because there's other alternatives that are getting more spotlights, and it's all thanks to social media. That's really what it comes down to. There's marketable superstars now thanks to the power of social media. Exactly, Ryan, exactly. So even though, you know, Kenny Omega was the #1 rated wrestler on the planet, Kenny Omega did it by not being in WWE, which is super impressive that he has that much stock and that much value, and his brand is that big. It's remarkable, and it's amazing to see, and I love Kenny Omega. I truly enjoy Kenny Omega's work, and I haven't even seen the best of it. But Kenny Omega definitely doesn't need WWE. Kenny Omega doesn't ever have to go to WWE. And it just means that he wrestled in other companies that wasn't WWE. And it also means that he didn't get his WrestleMania moment in the grandest stage of them all. That gimmicky name that it has, that it earned through its time, is because it is what it is. So just like basketball and soccer, football, you know, NHL and other sports that are around the world, there's leagues and things that people know and don't know and care and don't care. but it doesn't mean that one is irrelevant and the other one is that one is irrelevant and the other one is relevant. It means that it's just not as big, and we all know which one is the biggest. And the biggest company in the world is still 100% WWE. But Wolf, you were saying that WWE is not the main event, where you're not the one. It means you're on the biggest stage. Yeah, but who was the one that said that WWE is not the NBA, man? Because now I don't even know who the hell I was trying to give this speech to. Hold on. I went to go take a piss. And thank you for handling midnight straight edge. I appreciate you, my boy. Hold on, give me a second. I'm about to find.
Damn.
Being in WWE doesn't mean you're the best. That's what he said. WWE isn't the NBA of wrestling. That's what Wolf is the one that said it. Wolf said this. Let me copy it up here. For example, America specializes in basketball. Therefore, NBA is the gold standard. However, in wrestling, other countries specialize too. It does, but that's the thing. They do have, bro, WWE is so stacked with talent. How could you say that? Exactly, Ryan. Exactly. WWE has only ever done 2 Manias in Canada. Yeah, it's probably because of the money. Good promo. Thank you, Kevin. WWE is the main event of all wrestling. It is, and the thing is that a lot of people also say this. WWE is not pure wrestling. WWE is not wrestling in its purest form. WWE is not this and that or whatever. And it's true. It's 100% true. WWE is not the purest form of wrestling, but we've known that. Just because we watch WWE doesn't mean we live under a rock. WWE is just the biggest spectacle, and yeah, I did read it. It is the main event. I'm saying it doesn't equal to the most talented. I did read that, and I said that they do equal to the most talent. It just doesn't mean that they have the best. Bro, WWE between NXT, Raw, and SmackDown, they carry a lot of people. AEW is now finally getting close. Anyways, no matter what anyone says, I fucking love all their shows, and honestly, WWE is so shit right now. But if I was a wrestler, I'd kill to be at WrestleMania. Everyone knows WrestleMania. Exactly. You know, and you got a guy like Brody King, who is an AEW and is known for his work in Ring of Honor with 30,000 followers, calling Edge and Damian Priest the Wish version of what is it, Aleister Black's team now? Black House or Black something? House of Black. You got him making fun of them, saying that they're Wish stable. When that's why there's no need for you to take a shot at WWE. There's no need for you to be disrespectful. There's no, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about Edge here. Wrong is wrong, my dude. And you don't, you know, unless you're chasing clout, then I mean, if that's how you want to chase clout, by all means, go for it. And 2 hours of a pre-show, yeah, but WWE has always done 2 hours of a pre-show to make sure that the people are aware that WrestleMania is going on. It's to build up hype and to build up an audience to pay for the actual show. You gonna see the new Sonic movie with your brother? Damn, Nick, that's awesome. I get that with guys like Kenny Omega and some other guys too, but having a Mania entrance in the moment, yeah, exactly, Ryan. So like WWE is known for copying gimmicks, though. Everybody copies gimmicks. Everybody copies gimmicks, and everybody steals from each other. And
Like the Battle Royale games.
Yeah, like dude, dude, like everybody that there's it's just about who presents it better in a lot of way. Exactly, Troisky, exactly. How about this? Look, I don't always agree with the decisions WWE makes. I don't always think that every match is a 5-star match. And I said this before. AEW is trying to present wrestling in its purest form, and they're trying to put on, shoot interviews and shoot promos and trying to be edgy and stuff like that. And that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. There's room for that. They got to be different, because if they were the same thing as WWE, they would get killed. Because WWE is just on a bigger scale worldwide. Guys, financially, WWE makes more money from that Saudi Arabia show they put on yearly than any other company, like, combined.
It's like MLB The Show and RBI Baseball.
Pretty much. And it doesn't mean that you can't have fun. And look, AEW has grown and they've gotten a lot of big talent. There's a lot of recognition going on over there now, because they've brought in star power to wrestle these other talented guys that they've gotten from the indies and other companies. And it's just it just funny to me that someone can say AEW is the best, like, if they can't do no wrong. And I think that's the wrong way to look at it. My era was when Bruno Sammartino and Pedro Morales fought. People would find that era boring and a snooze fest and would turn off their TV. I mean, look at what they said about the Edge and AJ Styles match, that it dragged and it was slow, and that's how every match was back in the day. Nah, Trout was just trying to be funny about the comparison by RBI Baseball and MLB, and it was just a good, funny joke, and it was just to poke fun at the bear here. But some people do feel that way, though, Sins, and you can't tell them otherwise. And for me, I like being it's not that I like being. I'm not a wrestling purist. I am a realistic fan. I try to call out something when I don't like it. I try to call it how I see it, and if I like it, I'll admit that I like it almost to a fault, and I'll still give credit where credit is due. That's just the type of person I am, in and out of my conversation of wrestling in general. Like, just I apply that to real life. But the wrestling community, which I am a part of, clearly is populated more by passionate fans that are blinded by this level of fandom, that it's like all AEW or all WWE, or like all, like, they can't just let bygones be bygones and let other people enjoy whatever they want. Yeah, exactly, Ryan, exactly. And everybody does copy WWE, and guys, you know what's the number one selling point in entertainment, and one of the number one of the biggest selling points in entertainment, and like basically the number one thing in wrestling, is honestly nostalgia. And as bad as WWE may seem to people, all the people that AEW is bringing in, for the most part, are people from WWE, and they're relying on their nostalgia and the work that they've put in other companies, whether it was Ring of Honor, New Japan, or WWE, and mostly it's been WWE as of late. So the wrestling community doesn't realize that AEW relies on WWE heavily. They need these people at WWE to continue to, release stars, or whatever the case is, release stars or promote this and that, and then give opportunity to someone else, so, they could come in and sweep them. Keith Lee, Buddy Murphy, Adrian Neville, Christian, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, John Moxley. The list goes on and 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 on. The old school of wrestling never relied on soap opera. The problem is that the old school of wrestling was never on TV and it wasn't the same form of entertainment as it is now. Old school wrestling relied a lot on live events. Roman's promo on Raw was weak. Someone should have came out and made a challenge, or Brock should have came out and demanded a rematch. Heard Reigns was injured at WrestleMania. Felt he was relinquishing the title. If that's how you feel, man, a lot of people said that was one of the strong points of Raw. Roman's promo should have been longer. Something should have big happened. Come on, it's Raw after WrestleMania. I think Raw after WrestleMania needed to rely heavily on promoting Cody Rhodes and having some debuts, and I feel like they hit the checklist. It's crazy. I'm not even a WWE guy. I'm more into AEW by far. I think Raw tonight was so garbage. I liked WrestleMania a lot, but can't lie, no one will ever in our lifetime be as big, even though AEW is the better show by far. It's a better show because it's what you enjoy the most, but it doesn't mean that it's the better show for everybody, bro. There's something for everybody out there, and you just got to pick and choose what content you like. And it may be garbage to you, but it may be something fresh to someone else. What they've done with Roman is great, but it's getting stale. I mean, that's hypocritical to say when Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks and all these people, they do the same thing over and over, and then they reinvent themselves every so often for a little bit, and they keep doing the same thing for the most part, and people eat that shit up, and they praise it like if it's the best and freshest thing ever seen. You know, Kenny Omega is taking a nice break right now, but Roman did take a break. Roman took a break when leukemia came back, unfortunately. Just got done with the main event. Give them a break. Let them rest. Lex, are you doing WrestleMania Backlash watch-along? Yep, I'm doing all the WWE pay-per-view watch-alongs and some AEW pay-per-views if I could, get my hands on watching it. If I really remember years ago at Madison Square Garden, they had a house show every month. They sold out every month. Yeah, they did. Madison Square Garden has always been kind to WWE throughout its time. And back to the whole WWE being the NBA, WWE bought out every competition that they had, and they wiped out all the districts and all the smaller promotions that had wrestlers and shit. They wiped all of them. They were like Walmart and shit, buying everybody. I will never forget the moments I saw at the 2 WrestleManias at the Sky Dome. That's awesome, Red Hood. And like I said earlier, AEW puts on great wrestling, quote unquote, the whole pro wrestling term of being pure pro wrestling. That's what AEW is striving to do. Whereas in WWE, they're going more for the show. And they have pro wrestling moments. But a lot of people will end up saying, oh, Edge versus AJ is mid. But then they have a match exactly like that, carbon copy on AEW, and it's like the greatest match on the planet. So it goes to show that it depends who you ask. And it depends the type of fan that you are ultimately. And in my opinion, I just think there's nothing wrong with that. Raw was garbage? Cool. There's no need for you to debate or argue with someone if they enjoyed it. Lex, do you feel like there's a growing divide between AEW and WWE? Seems like people are picking sides. Oh, that's always been a thing in life. Xbox or PlayStation, Apple or Samsung, Sony or Samsung, blue or red, chicken or steak. Like people pick sides all the time. Brock and Roman did not beat Hogan and Warrior at all. They did it faster and better. And there's nothing wrong with that. People always pick sides. No, I don't remember all those guys. I didn't watch them. But yeah, I've heard of Greg the Hammer Valentine, and I've heard of Kamala and George the Animal Steel. Yeah, those were all big stars. It was just a different era and a different type of wrestling, It was just that the wrestling has evolved and changed. And the way Vince McMahon and that company has evolved the program is by making it a spectacle on what it is. KO didn't want none of Ezekiel. No, he didn't. He didn't at all. And the funny thing is, NXT tries to be the purest form of wrestling for the most part. That's like their bread and butter.
Damn it.
Brian just sent me a thing saying that there's a lot of people reporting that the idea of Ciampa joining Edge's stable has been pitched. Do you know
That'd
Jay
be cool.
Bizzle? Nah, I've heard you guys talk about him all the time though. Yeah, Ciampa joining Edge's stable would be awesome. I think WWE has a lot of good going on for it, and it is what it is. Elias was one of their best characters, and they ruined him? What do you mean Elias was a joke?
Don't be talking about Ezekiel now.
Elias wants to be a real wrestler and be taken seriously in WWE. And he's been a joke, and he's come and he's been at the top with his guitar and has seen so many debuts and all these people come and go and people grow while he's still the same Elias coming out with the guitar. Who wants to walk with Elias with the big pop and all that shit? They kept him off of TV for a while. Yeah, 2K spoiled his gear for sure. Because of the booking. I mean, but dude, everybody, I said this yesterday too. Not everybody could be Chiefs. You know, not everybody could be a boss. Not everybody could be a top star. Everybody's issues because of booking. Of course, it's a puppet master's game. That's what WWE is. You think that Zack Ryder couldn't have been the White R-Truth? Basically. You don't think that Zack Ryder couldn't have been a mega champion, main eventer, or WrestleMania show stealer with the work that he put in and the grind that he put in and the ladder match that he had winning the IC title just to drop it on Raw? No problem, Del Toro. Elias was more over than 90% of the roster because of the gimmick, but nobody cared about his matches ever. How was my night? I feel sick and like shit, bro. How are you going to say he's a boring, generic creative wrestler if he just came out and just did half of a one promo? That promo was carried by Kevin Owens, and all he did was make an appearance. It's like, you can't just judge what he's doing in one spot for 1 second, comparing him to what he did for the whole career that he's had in the main roster. The thing is that wrestling fans are just not, it's obvious it's going to fail hard. No, it's not obvious. Thank you, Del Toro. I appreciate you, man. It's not obvious that it's going to fail hard. It's not obvious at all because, like I said now, it's a puppet master's game. You don't know what spot they're going to give him and where he's going to be. And even then, Elias has always been a mid-carder booster.
Walk with Ezekiel.
You know, you got to give it time, though. Do you know JD from NY? You guys have mentioned him all the time, and for whatever reason, I don't know if because we've talked about him on here or what the case is, but he was appearing on my Twitter feed. What up, Attires? '24 title, getting pinned by Dana Brooke in a month. Maybe so, but he was doing that regardless as Elias. It was weird to see him in a new look. So they had to give him. They basically did a little tease, had him come out just to get a vibe and get a feel, and allow people to see him for the first time. That's really what they did. Who is my favorite wrestler right now? It's Roman Reigns. Of all time, is Stone Cold Steve Austin. I grew up in the Attitude Era. Raw was entertaining. I would say so, and you know, I thought it was cool, man. I think Dana Brooke looks hot. Dana Brooke looks like she could bench us and freaking body slam us, and then fart in our face.
Like Wee Man.
Yep. What I think of Roman's promo? I missed it. I gotta go back and watch it because I had to. I was at my mom's house and I had to go. If I was a wrestler and they wanted to keep me around as a goof, I'd walk. Yeah, and that's not the plan with Elias right now. We don't know where he's going to go. WWE has invested enough money and time into Elias as a product to try to see where this goes. Is like they owe it to themselves and they owe it to him. At the end of the day, bro, the beauty of entertainment and wrestling and whatever we ever talk about here is that unless you're keeping up with stats and tracking certain things, nothing is a true fact. It's all point of views and constructive, or should be constructive criticism, and it's just a matter of an opinion. And the biggest issue that people have with everything in life is literally someone else can't have a different opinion. Nah, Ezekiel is Elias. Create a faction called the Bloodline just for you, Lex. Oh shit! So I'm part of the Bloodline.
God dang.
Yeah, you know Wrestling Otaku? No, I don't know them. I just feel like everything is always so definitive and everything has to be so fast. Like the whole Roman Reigns stuff is now boring. And I'm just like, wait, what? Like, you want to talk about you want to walk with Ezekiel? We'll have that opportunity soon. Damn, my eyes are starting to burn, and it's not like the regular burn from like the monitors. I think I'm gonna end up having not a headache, but what's it called? Like a fever or something like that. I'm starting to burn up a little bit.
Shit. That ain't good.
Whatever. I took 2 Tylenol, so I should be able to withstand it and knock out. Said he was Elias's brother. Yeah, just for jokes. There's no one left to beat him other than Cody and The Rock, in your opinion, but they could easily put someone in the mix to beat him and come out of left field. You see what you did right there? You did exactly what I said, that people make things sound so definitive. WWE needs to develop a young superstar similar to Hulk Hogan. John Cena. So what did you of Raw tonight? What
Problem
did I
is you can't
think?
see him.
I thought Raw was solid. Thought it was fun. They might be bringing back the old WWE Championship. That would be cool. Drink some Theraflu. Yeah. That's probably what I'm going to go get tomorrow.
Theraflu. I'm so cold, like Theraflu.
Alka-Seltzer is good for when you're sick. That too. Ezekiel the next Hulkamaniac, brother. I thought the beer was good for him. I don't know why they decided to take him out, take the beer away. Well, he did look like Randy Savage. Yeah, I thought it was going to be LA Knight too, Blako. Austin Theory's not a draw. I know, he's also a young gun rookie who's being built up. Nobody's a draw when they first come out. You think John Cena was a draw when he first came out and said, ruthless aggression? Maybe Ezekiel never had a beard. Yeah, I don't think he ever had a beard. Otherwise, he would have it. Drink tea? Definitely will be drinking tea. Roman Reigns turned heel, saved SmackDown, and y'all hate him. Let me rewatch the promo of Reigns. Maybe I was wrong. I didn't see all of it, just a little bit because I was taking pics with the precious WWE title from the restroom to my room. Let me rewatch it now. All right. What do you think of Cody opening the show? Sorry if you answered. Nah, it's all good. I thought it was a strong promo. I thought it was full of like passion and it set the tone for what he's gonna do and what he's gonna be. The prototype, exactly. Flu's going around. Try and get some rest when you can. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream at the 3-hour mark. We got like 23 minutes left. I said I was gonna do 2 hours, but I gave you guys a little extra hour. What's wrong with looking like Randy Savage? That WWE doesn't like set wrestlers to resemble other wrestlers. They like for people to have their own brand and gimmick. Austin Theory, the guy who was buried at Mania. Yeah, of course, and that always works when you're in the start of your career. Things like that need to happen. Feels weird seeing Cody back in WWE. I know, right? I saw someone else just say that same exact comment. I don't know if you copied and pasted what they said, but there was no one else unless Cody Rhodes and The Rock. I don't think it's just Cody Rhodes and The Rock. I think people are just going based on rumors, based on hype because Cody Rhodes is back. I think that there's someone out there that can beat him. We just don't know who it is because of the way that they've been booked as of late. But they could definitely build a star overnight, and they could literally put someone in the title picture and catch us off guard, do a triple threat match, and switch titles. We just don't know and can't see it coming like that. And that's cool. The fact that we don't know who's going to be the next champion is actually exciting. It's not a problem. People just want to see it as a problem because everybody in the wrestling community, the biggest problem is that they want everything spoiled and they want to be in the know and they want to see what's coming from a mile away. Yeah, Cody Rhodes beat Kevin Owens tonight in the dark match. Like that's awesome that they're gearing him up for the main shows now to have his regular matches and keep him going so he could get used to all the wrestlers that are in WWE that he didn't work with before in the past. I posted the pics on Twitter. If you haven't seen them, I'll check them out. Why end WrestleMania at midnight? There's no way kids for even adults to stay up that late. Well, they were in Dallas, so it's a different time zone. It depends where you're at. The East Coast and stuff is definitely screwed, but, how about the people that watch it in the middle of the afternoon when it's in the West Coast, or the people that are watching it at 8 in the morning overseas? It's not fair for them either. Austin Theory, the doctor of thugonomics. You know, we don't know where Austin Theory, the sky's the limit, bro. The guy could take a bump, and the guy is a good workhorse. Look at that Stone Cold Stunner. The fact that he took the Stone Cold Stunner the way he did, it shows where his mind is at and how athletic and how much potential he has. People just want to see everybody always win and things like that, and you got to build up characters before you start to see them win. And even then, when you see them win, look at Roman Reigns. What are you gonna say when he wins? Oh, this is just Vince's boy. Oh, he's just pushing the envelope. Oh, this is boring. Oh, he keeps winning. He can't lose. I don't like the unified WWE Championship and the Universal. They should. Yeah, I know they should have done that right now without setting up, better setup for it. Byron Saxton, what? Said what? Oh, Byron Saxton. Yeah. The way Byron Saxton reminds me of the way The Rock does it. The ATL move is damn good. It's a damn good move. Yeah, bro. Austin Theory is clear cut. Like, it's not just that he's Vince's boy and that he's the future because Vince said so. The dude is obviously talented. These people have worked with him endlessly in the Performance Center, and they know more about him than we've seen. And they need to push that narrative just to make him popular. Just like I said earlier tonight, and I'll repeat it for the millionth time, Damian Priest joining Edge's stable has potential to catapult him into stardom because he's going to be with Edge. Everyone loves seeing Brock Lesnar, then gets upset when his matches are 10 minutes. Make sense? Nah, what doesn't make sense to me is how Brock Lesnar wins every freaking match. People complain. They want to see him also win against Roman just because it's against Roman, and they just want to see Roman lose. In your opinion, which main event WrestleMania match was the best? The Stone Cold WrestleMania match was obviously the best because it was super enjoyable because it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. But in terms of wrestling and the way that the match was, it was what it was. It was a spectacle over it being an actual match. In terms of which was the best match of the weekend, it was Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Dolph retaining a stand deliver makes no sense now. It made sense because a lot of people were predicting that he was going to drop the title to Braun Breaker, and having Dolph drop the title to Braun Breaker on Raw was supposed to be a surprise. And instead of it being something that people enjoyed and get surprised by, they're like, oh, Raw sucked. Why did they do this? Why would they do that? Again, I respect people's opinion, but it's like, notice the tone, and it's like you could never satisfy everybody, and you could never make it right in everyone's eyes. It's just the way it is. Mr. McMahon always botches a stunner. I see no one from 98. It's the same thing. Bro, he's always taken the stunner terribly. I mean, this was the ultimate worst stunner of all time, but it was in line with the type of stunners that he's taken in the past. The tag team titles is the one you would unify? Makes sense. I want to see Roman start a feud. A feud champ? Do you think he'll be on SmackDown? Wait, he's going to SmackDown on Friday, yeah. And who do you mean feud champ? There's a lot more to being a champion, the main champion, than just being called the champion. Roman Reigns at the moment is the best choice and can hold that weight. Of course. With champ? What do you mean with champ? The whole Ziggler thing made Breakker look terrible. How did it make Breakker look terrible? It put him on the map. People know who Breakker is now thanks to Ziggler. It's about exposure. You might with Ciampa? You mean with Ciampa? It would be dope, and they'd probably have a good ass match, but I'd rather see Ciampa with Edge right now. Ciampa needs to build his brand on Raw, and there's no better way to do it than by putting him in a great stable with the rated R superstar. Why Dolph dropped the title on Raw? To put exposure and respect on Breakker's name. Worst cell stunner goes to Linda. Oh yeah, she's one of the worst ones for sure. Lesnar will never acknowledge Reigns. Nah, he won't. You just can't please everybody, man. And like, maybe I'm more easier to please than others, but I just like separating myself from the equation of knowing too much and being... We live in an era where there's just so much information out there, and part of it is spoilers. So we create all these false expectations and all these things without it coming to your mind naturally. Like, it would have been so much more impactful had I seen Damian Priest. Like, it would have been a more WTF moment. Like, what the hell? Seeing Damian Priest at WrestleMania, had I not known that there was rumors about them possibly trying to think of something like that. But the fact that there was rumors about them doing it in the future and the fact that it happened so soon at Mania, that's what caught me by surprise. But I did know that there was rumblings about a possible Damian Priest add-on. And the thing is that it all came without me looking for it. Technically, Vince improved his stunner sub because he's known for taking it bad. Yeah. It's like not knowing what you're going to get for Christmas. It's a good thing. Exactly. I love the new look. It reminds me of Edge back in the day. Like Ministry, yep.
Sometimes you can't help but you accidentally see it anyway.
For WrestleMania, I turned off all the notifications night one. That's awesome. What up, Damian Sheets? What's up? Priest is an Edge fan. Makes sense. It's amazing, bro. Great booking there. Raw was amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at what Purge just said. And like him, there's other people that really enjoyed it. Then you got people saying that it was garbage, that it was boring, that this and that. We are all entitled to that. And I feel like I have to push that narrative here all the time. And, you know, we get a lot of random viewers from time to time. Some people enjoy it and love it and become part of our community. And others get annoyed with what I'm saying because they don't want to hear what I'm saying. You were there live? Exactly. Look at that. He even paid money to go see it. Am I sad that the jobber retired? Chevrolet. You're a legend, Lex. I love the reaction to Cody's return. Thank you, Kevin. Peace is my son. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Wrestling is more than one real family. When do you anticipate ordering wrestling solo again? Probably sooner rather than later. The first DLC for 2K22 is in a couple weeks. Yes, sir. Stone Cold is bad at selling the stunner. Stone Cold didn't do the greatest job selling the stunner either, but it is what it is. It was solid. Orton sold great stunners. He did in his time. It's really tough. It's really tough. The community is very, very brutal. The only community that I could compare to the wrestling community, and I always say it over and over, is the Star Wars community. Like, the Star Wars community has been known to be toxic and freaking threatening people's lives and shit.
They when something's not good, they rip the shit out of it.
Oh my god.
Star Wars is bad for that.
But they still make it a $1 billion movie.
Yeah.
They
ripped the shit out of it.
The only movie I didn't really make it to like $1 billion was the Han Solo movie, because they're like,
yeah,
oh,
I didn't like that one, but it was all right. But
people didn't want to go see it.
Yeah.
Who do you think turns on Randy or
Riddle?
It's
all right.
I think Riddle turning would be a big surprise. Randy's expected. Cody, if they added Cody as DLC, I think they should. That would be amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I feel Raw started great, then it turned into Edge. I turned out until Edge because I felt boring, but overall Raw was a great show. I mean, yeah, you're saying that because of the women's tag match and things like that, but it is what it is. Dog, it's just part of it. I went all weekend Raw, all weekend. Oh yeah, so you were turned up. You think Reigns will fight at Backlash? No doubt. Redo the trilogy now or else. I think Orton always had a talent for selling stunners. Finishers. Yes, finishers. Austin Theory almost flew over the top rope with that stunner sell. Yeah, Randy turning is too obvious. It's part of his MO. The same people that hate wrestling are the people that know all the storylines, the inside fans. And it's like the same people that hate Brock Lesnar and are tired of seeing Brock Lesnar win everything are the same ones that wanted him to be Roman. Does this mean Rhodes versus Reigns? If Reigns is still champion when Rhodes is ready to cross that road, you see what I did there? When he's ready to get to that spot, then yeah.
need to feel better ASAP so we can get on that online domination.
I know, bro. That's crazy. Who fights Reigns next at Backlash? A filler opponent. If not Brock Lesnar. Which I doubt it'll be Brock. Yeah, Cody versus Randy sounds very likely. Can't picture a heel
I see
winner.
Kevin Owens in the title picture.
Yeah, Kevin Owens too, but he already fought Reigns, so
Yeah.
it'll have to be fighting against someone else.
Yeah.
MLB Insider predicts Juan Soto mega trade to the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah, right. If that happened, I'm getting me a Soto jersey.
Huh. Chappelle's surprise Denver show sells out within an hour with a hefty price tag and no cell phone policy.
Fuck.
Elon Musk buys 2.9 billion stake in Twitter.
Who, Elon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. He's like, well, like, what is this? 9.2, you said, right? Or some shit it was?
2.9. Does Trout have a YouTube channel? Yeah, we signed him to the LexxExpress show. No, he doesn't.
We just signed the extension.
Yeah,
Mega extension.
a mega deal. In that case, I'm out of here, guys. I'm going to bed. Trout's taking out. WrestleMania was so fun. Everyone in my high school was talking about it. That's dope, man. I'm happy to hear that. Glad you were able to enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. Too bad I got sick now. Thank you, Lex. What up, Django? Thank you for what? I had asked you the other day when you said that.
Damn.
Wrestling is one more than one royal family.
Trash. I live in a fucking river.
I'm reading the freaking comments. Brian as guest referee. Trout versus Lexx ladder match for the channel. Do you think Cody Rhodes is gonna be Roman? Maybe.
We can do a ladder match.
My kid just asked me why I'm watching you on Utah. I tell him we talking about wrestling. He's like, okay, I'm leaving and telling mom. Oh man, they're gonna put you in trouble for watching this sicko rib dude. How tall is Trout? Trout is like 6'8", I think he said, or 6'9". And he has a mandingo of an elephant. He said. Nah, I'm just kidding. If Reigns lost the belt, he no longer needs Heyman. What do you guys think about Omos and MVP now? Dun, da, da, dun, 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 betraying Bobby Lashley.
I can't get 2 extra base hits against the fucking Marlins.
Johnny Knoxville wins at WrestleMania 38 with a little help from Wee-Man. That's messed up that they titled it that way. With a little help.
Little wee man.
Michael Bay says babies, bad boys. Michael Bay says Will Smith's slap doesn't compare to babies dying in Ukraine.
Damn.
Adrenaline, kiss my ass. I am going to sleep 'cause I feel like shit. What up, Byron? Thank you, Wood. First, I want to say is I'm not upset that Reigns won last night. I'm upset that he had to cheat to beat Brock. Why couldn't he prove that he defeat him without cheating, Lex? Reigns' Raw promo was good. Well, the thing is, Michael, that Brock Lesnar never needed to cheat him. And how many times did he end up cheating? I wasn't expecting the MVP switch like that either, though. How many times didn't Heyman help Brock? And he didn't need it. You seen it coming when our MVP moved out of the camera view? What you gonna do, Trout, when Lex runs a train on you? Wow. Or I thought you were gonna say when Lex goes and takes a piss on you. Guys, I know this was, it took a while to get the engine and the blood flow going. I feel like the Zoa energy drink gave me enough energy to pull this out. 3-hour stream in the books, man. Tomorrow, I hope to feel so much better. To not only continue the conversation that we started today, but also put on a show, man. Put on some matches, play some games, and hang out and not be so, hey, what's going on, guys? I feel so sick, man. I'm sorry I can't really give you guys everything, man. But good night, good fight, and we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for being in the stream. Trout.
Yes, sir.
And one last time, shh. Thank you. Peace.
Shame, there's no time for the the pain, live the grind. I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb. The only way to win at life. I never miss, that's fact. Taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless.